September 11th, 1973, not 2001, shaped my life. And then it continues. Today we are in a hunger strike because September 11th, 1973 happened. And this is why. September 11th, 1973 was this birth where Chile, my beloved country, where my father was in prison for a year, we were exiled, had to leave and come back here to this country that financed that coup so that they can implement these neoliberal policies that are privatizing and shutting schools down. We have to see the connection. We have to see which politicians are abiding by this neoliberal agenda that didn't stop. That neoliberal agenda is evil. We want to call evil, let's call it evil. And that agenda is focused on privatizing, shutting down. That's why our prisons are booming, because they're making more money of our kids incarcerated than our kids educated. And as we plead to President Obama, we got to plead to reform that race to the top, because that race to the top are those policies that are feeding the school closures. He is not exempt. His hands are as bloody as rocks. And he needs to do something now. As we starve here, as we plead, we're tired of pleading.
Preach a sister.
I know. I've had too many people die. I've had too many people lost because of this. This September 11th for me is always a day that is a day for my family that has been tragic. It's always a day of commemoration. That's why today there was no other place that I wanted to be but here, because that struggle that started in 1973, that spirit of resistance that was passed on to me is here. I see it alive. But it's a shame, right, that 42 years later, the same place, down the street, the Chicago boys, the University of Chicago, Milton Friedman, down the street, are the ones that crafted these policies that now are coming back home to impact us. So we can't be blind. We can't be blind how our policies affect internationally. We go out there, we kill, and then they come back, and then we have a September 11, 2001. And we got to stop and reflect why. We got to stop and reflect what our actions have been abroad that causes this here at home. Because in Chile, it was a democratically elected government that the United States was not benefiting economically, so they said, you got to get rid of them. And then put in place a blooded dictator for 19 years that tortured, raped, and killed people for the mere fact of wanting a better society, for the mere fact of speaking against that government. So we have to be here. Hold our brothers and sisters that are under hunger strike. And remember, sometimes the politicians that look at us have money. Green is their people, not our people. So when we hear in front of Mr. Obama's house, tell them those neoliberal policies that you're upholding are killing our children. Let's not forget.